I'd like for you to imagine a time when you were walking down the hallway to your next class or walking down the street when suddenly you saw a stranger approaching you from about 15 feet away. Now, what did you and that stranger do? Maybe you looked at your feet, maybe you looked off to the side, or perhaps you gazed up into the distance and pretended to contemplate life-altering questions. If you're a little less creative, maybe you pulled out your phone and pretended to check a text that simply wasn't there. As you brushed past each other, you breathed a sigh of relief. You successfully ignored each other. But are we happy about this? The truth is, we are. We have developed an attitude of, I do not see you. We hide ourselves from others, and in turn, we hide others from ourselves. We've all been in this situation, and we all hide in different ways. I've done some research to better understand why this happens. We all want to be happy, and happiness is meant to be shared. But we are generally uncomfortable with face-to-face contact. If we smile more, we will spread happiness, and therefore create better satisfaction for our lives and for the lives of others. So, what is our problem? We have become so wrapped up in hiding ourselves, and for our generation, that is mostly through technology. The thing is, we don't want to be that guy or that girl that awkwardly stares someone down as they walk down the hallway. They exist. We know this. So why is eye contact so uncomfortable? Mithu Staroni, an MD, PhD, physician, and researcher, explains that when you are having a face-to-face conversation with someone, you tend to try to pick up nonverbal cues to better understand what they are thinking. So, if they look up at the ceiling, you look up at the ceiling. If they look across the room, your gaze follows. And if they make eye contact with you, you look at yourself. Now that might sound weird, but what you're doing is you're trying to see yourself through their eyes and understand their concept of you. And that is uncomfortable and overall awkward. But we don't want to be awkward. What do we want to be? I can answer that in one word. Happy. We want to be happy. We were born to spread happiness. It is meant to be shared. John Wells, the founder of Advanced Life Skills, explains that happiness is mainly found through validation and approval. When you smile at someone, you are giving them both. You are saying, I recognize your existence, I'm glad you're here, you are worth my notice and my pearly whites. Not only does it make them feel better, but it has a positive effect on you as well. Ronald E. Riggio, a professor of leadership and organizational psychology, explains that when you smile, you are more attractive and your lifespan can increase. One study he cites says that seeing an attractive smiling face activates your orbitofrontal cortex where sensory rewards are processed. That means that when you see an attractive smiling face, you feel rewarded. And that is where contagious smiling comes into play. If everyone's smiling, everyone's feeling rewarded, and if everyone's getting a reward, everyone wants to smile. But I don't think we give smiling enough credit. I'd like to paint a new scenario. You leave this room, you're thinking about how boring that speech was, and you see a stranger approaching you from about 15 feet away, and you smile. Imagine their pleasant surprise as they happily smile back. How do you both feel? Maybe slightly awkward, but happy, maybe a little relieved. You just shared happiness, and that is the greatest gift you can share with anyone. Even more, it's free. You can do it anytime, anywhere, for any reason. In fact, I want you all to smile right now. Go ahead. Smile at each other, turn around, look at your neighbor. Hey, just see my point, go ahead. You feel that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm feeling it now.
But I know what you're all thinking. Sabrina, this is an assignment. It's dandy and all, but it's not going to make a difference. To that I'd reply, you're right. With that attitude, you won't make one speck of difference. So, I'd like to extend a challenge that my older sister gave to me a couple years back. It's really simple, and it's only 6 words, but it just might change someone's day, someone's week, or maybe even someone's life. The challenge is 1 stranger, 1 smile every day. All I'm asking you to do is find 1 stranger every day and smile at them and see what happens. It's not too hard. It's super simple. But we do like to hide. We like to keep to ourselves, but we can also make this community and maybe even this world a better place. Help another human being feel valued, appreciated, and most importantly, visible. 1 stranger, 1 smile every day.